So we are going into earnings season. This is peak week of earnings season. So I want to talk about what I'm looking for, what I'm looking to trade this upcoming week. We're going to do this mostly sober. I haven't had a drink yet, but I'm going to be drinking Jameson Black Barrel. I don't actually measure shot glasses or anything like that. Quick story time for you guys. I originally had a video I was trying to release last week, doing another one of these again the week before. It looked very weak, that I was noticing some extreme weakness, and we saw a big sell-off last Monday, Tuesday. And that sell-off was nowhere to be found. By Friday, we were back at all-time highs. So just the overall craziness of the market, it's been wiping out every single short seller. It's scary to play a market on both sides. It just does not seem like it's a profitable strategy anymore to play both sides. Honestly, being a hedge fund who's both long and short the stock market, it's no longer a profitable strategy. Things have changed in the new era. So who knows? I guess we'll see when a sell-off does occur. But looking at the tape on Friday, it looks super strong. Anyway, we have record high valuations going into earnings calendar. So starting on Monday, what I'm mainly watching on Monday is Tesla. Honestly, you can borderline ignore everything else on Monday. There's so many earnings coming out, but what I think makes easier trades, or where I think most of the action is going to be in the market. Tesla on Monday. Honestly, I had one other name. I'm not even going to waste your time talking about that right now. The next one I want to talk about on Tuesday, we have a couple of names on Tuesday. All of these are big time. We have Apple, Microsoft, Google, Starbucks, and QuantumScape. Those are the 5 names I'm watching. Personally, I think Microsoft is going to be the easiest one to trade, the one with the most amount of action going forward. And Starbucks was a long-term investment of mine for a long time. It was actually a pretty good long-term investment. I've been out of the name. I'm probably not going to day trade it so much. I don't expect too much action, but watch Starbucks. QuantumScape is going to be an interesting one because this name has a lot of action both to the upside and to the downside. It typically makes an interesting trade. What I want to see this earnings season is the action over in this name. Is the massive pushes we see in QuantumScape prices up, followed by the massive sell-offs in QuantumScape back down. Is that over? Is that whole era over? I guess we'll find out this earnings season. Wednesday is jam-packed. What I'm mainly focusing on is where I think, once again, the action is going to be. We have Facebook, we have Shopify, we have ServiceNow, this is a new one, ticker symbol NOW. So Facebook, obviously, FB, Shopify, you guys should know, it's just shop. And lastly, we have TLRY. Now, TLRY is getting beaten up, guys. It's getting beaten up, and honestly, this is going to be one of my largest losing positions that I have on right now. TLRY has literally fucked me. I'm taking a bath. This ain't no bubble bath either. This is like the kind of bath people take before they slit their wrists. I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just kidding. There's a few other names. I honestly I'm not even sure if I should be mentioning them because they're not going to have as much action as the first set of names going on Wednesday, but I'll just mention them in case you guys feel like you want to watch them. Looks like we're going to have ADP, we're going to have Ford, iRobot, Equinix, ADP, ticker symbol, oh shit, this is ADP. Equinix, AQIX, Ford, not maybe the most action. iRobot is actually a stock, IRBT, that tends to have action during earnings, but the last few earnings, it was a little bit on the muted side. So I'm not sure how I'm going to go play those. Once again, on Wednesday, probably going to really focus on Facebook, Shopify, TLRY. So that's what I'm going to be focused on. On Thursday, we have First Solar. We have First Solar ticker symbol FSLR. Sometimes these solar names have some moves. They're kind of like airlines where they make great trading vehicles. So watch First Solar, American Steel, ticker symbol X, or is that US Steel? Whatever, ticker symbol X, watch that. WWE with Vince McMahon, and you know, WWE sometimes makes a great trade. And of course, we have Jeff Bezos. But have you seen the Blue Origin rocket ship? It looks like a fucking penis. I mean, just like Jeff Bezos's head, you know? So I don't understand what this guy is really trying to do, trying to accomplish. Is he trying to take over the world? Is he the Sith Emperor from Star Wars? I don't know, but all I do know is Amazon is definitely a name you want to be watching on Thursday. And then on Friday, honestly, you should just be watching the rest of the names I mentioned so far. I looked at the stocks that are going to be trading on Friday, and nothing seems that interesting. We have Caterpillar, but Amazon is probably still going to have action. Tesla is probably still going to have action from earlier in the week. Microsoft, TLRY, Facebook, Shopify. You can still be trading all these names on Friday. My God, the S&P is at 4,400. Anytime there's a sell-off, it's just aggressively rebought. Anyway, the last thing I want to mention, despite me probably going to be trading many of these earnings names depending on how the action is. Follow the action, of course. The two big trades, honestly, even outside of earnings, is just watch Space. Space is something that I mentioned a long time ago. I used to routinely talk about it in my Drinking in the Dark with Frugal Tiger series. And AMC. Just insane amounts of action in those names. Honestly speaking, even over the earnings calendar, you can make a living trading Space and AMC. So a story about Space is I actually was holding the bag on Space for a very, very, very long time. Kind of kept buying into the dip, and I actually stopped buying the dip when I think it dipped below 19. I was like, you know what? Something's going on here. I'm just going to leave it alone. And then it just rocket fueled past like $50 some. I managed to liquidate my entire position in Space profitably thanks to Wall Street Bets. Thank you guys once again. I love you so much. Saved my ass from being a dumbass. But anyway, I managed to liquidate it at $48 a share, and now I'm only trading Space on an intraday basis. So much action, so much money in Space stock. And you know what? Richard Branson, his spaceship does not look like a penis, and Richard Branson doesn't look like a penis either, unlike Jeff Bezos. Richard Branson looks closer to like, a golden retriever or something along those lines. Once again, I would focus as much on Space and AMC as I would on the earnings calendar. So a couple of other names. These are names that I've talked about before, names that I am watching. Plug Power, I think it's a great trading vehicle. I actually own Plug Power, quite a bit of it. I'm hoping to offload it at some point, but it's a combination of a trade that I try to buy the dips and sell massive rips, kind of similar to what I was doing in Space. Still watching Palantir. Palantir has not been really moving much for me. I think I'm stuck almost 20% on Palantir. Palantir has been a big letdown for me so far, but it is a long-term investment for me. And the last name I want to mention is Moderna, mRNA. I kind of view this as the same as Space and AMC, where just a lot of action, a lot of money going in. Watch this name, okay? Let's see how it does. Some other names I want to quickly mention is Clove, Wish, Workhorse, and Klein. The action has been dying down these past few months, and the reason I'm mentioning these names are these are huge Wall Street Bets targets with massive short interest. I'm curious to see if we do see a short squeeze in these names. And when I say short squeeze, the same thing that happened to GameStop and AMC could potentially happen with these names. So I'm watching these names. I have small exposure to each and every one of these names. Clove, Wish, Clove, ticker symbol CLOV, Wish, ticker symbol WISH, Workhorse, ticker symbol WKHS, and Klein, ticker symbol CLNE. With the exception of Klein, I already have small exposure to every one of these names. So that's more or less it for me. Hope you guys make it through earnings calendar. This is a crazy market we're kind of living through that seems to have a relentless run upwards, thanks to Jerome Powell and his huge conflict of interest of keeping his own portfolio alive. He's probably selling right now, laughing at all of us. Anyway, best of luck to everyone this trading week. And hopefully you guys don't go on tilt. And I'll see you next week. Thanks.
I just want the money.